Alright. Let's switch in here. With Zoo, there's not a whole lot of need for ceremony, I think. I'm just gonna get started. How's it going out there? You can see my prairie dogs are dying of old age again. And I think some of my fennec foxes are coming of age, so we're gonna have to do some animal maintenance here soon. Where we left off, I had deleted this area. I have now put it back. In hopes that eventually people will start using this spot. And I've done a little bit of work on our restaurant. I figured out I put the wrong kind of tables. I forgot you can't use regular picnic tables. You have to use like the in-game ones. So I'm going to play around. I don't quite have this exactly how I want it. There's some work yet that needs to be done, and I want to clean up the area outside. So that's probably where we're going to start. We'll eventually need a name for the restaurant. I don't know what I want to call it. Oh, come on. Let's see. Okay. So what I want to do, we're going to go back into edit mode. What I want to do is put down another floor. So you can't see it super well. Because I have these benches over it. But you can see some of the grass because I built curved paths instead of straight ones. Rather than try to fix that right now, what I'm actually going to do is just do this. Just put wood flooring down all the way around, anywhere where there's like a corner. It won't match completely, but it'll do a good enough job. You know, it will serve the purpose. Why won't? What? That was weird. There we go. Why won't it? I am confused. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what it's doing. There we go. Did it do the same thing over here? No, it's right over here. I don't know why it was doing it there. Anyway, that just kind of hides the problem a little bit. We're going to do the same thing here. Only I might not use wood. I might see if there's some kind of tile. Nope. Something that will more match the kitchen vibe. Really won't do it. Do the concrete floor, that might work. There we go. That's just going to make all of that look smoother, basically. The other thing we can do is, I believe I have the day-night cycle in the game turned off. I can put it into night. I'm gonna put some light in here. Sorry, I'm munching. But what I want to do here, because it didn't really line up well, is put like a little stand. I think that would be cool. So my plan is to make something that looks kind of cart-like. See, like this is gonna be a little too intense. That's way, way too intense. Way too intense. This might not be the area to do what I'm trying to do. This is gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be way too wide. Just want like a table. Because I'm going to put like some of these baskets in it and put some fruit in it, but I just need like something for it to stand on, which is proving more difficult than I feel like it should be. I mean, I can stack the Indian tea crates, They just aren't necessarily, like, the theme. They're not necessarily not the theme. Wonder if I can turn some of this stuff into a crate. You know what I mean? Like, these wouldn't be the worst. I just, like, that wouldn't be the worst either. I just need it to sit on something that looks like remotely. I guess what I could do is, that wouldn't be the worst. It's just like a big giant piece of wood. I was thinking otherwise I could make something with these. I don't really want it to be in the group. That works. Because this is going to be its own thing. I don't want it really to be edited with the building in case I, like, do something. This way, that'll be pretty close. It's not going to be, like, hyper exact, but it's going to be close enough for my purposes. What was it, this thing? Yeah, I don't think that's the worst. Let's just get it close enough, and then I can tweak it. I was about to say twerk it. I don't know why, because that's not the correct word. And this one I'm actually going to make a little bit lower. Don't worry about those pieces of wood for right now. And we're going to put this one here. And we'll raise it up. I like this one overall. I just want it sticking out less. There we go. And the purpose of that is then, where did all the fruit pieces live? I know there's several of them. Yeah, this stuff. Come here. Yeah, see? Put some freaking, like, cauliflower in there. This stuff. What I'm gonna do is spend way too much time tweaking exactly how it's sitting in there. For this to even really be that worth it, but we're gonna do it anyway. Like, this is a level of unusual care for me right now, but we're gonna do it. I as much as I have more care than usual, I don't have enough care that it's going through the leaf right now. Come on. There we go. Okay, and then we'll go back into here. This stuff's gonna be potatoes, just a big old stump of potatoes. That's pretty exciting. Pumpkins. It's a much bigger pumpkin than I need. Oh, that's really exciting. We'll do that one there. I think we'll make this. I know there's fruits too, so we'll make this one vegetables and make the other one fruits, and I think that'll be exciting. Plop down a big old stack of potatoes. This would actually be fun too in habitats if I wanted to like build like animal food stations. They would just permanently be there, like, but then I could feel like, oh, here's the vegetable. Like, it wouldn't actually go towards making the animals happy at all, but it would be something we could put somewhere. And we would just like it, you know what I mean? There's a big old... Oh, hold on. We can make this a little cleaner, probably, if I don't keep clicking on this lady. Come on, game. Work with me here. It's like, you want to click on the wheelbarrow? No, I want to click on the potato. You want to click on the bucket? No, I want to click on the potato. Oh, you want to click on the bucket? No, I want to click on the potato. That potato lives there now. If I can't click on something after 3 tries, I'm not clicking on it. If I just type fruit, does fruit come up? No. The fruit bin comes up. Fruit. Dang it. If I had known I was going to do this, it would have been a smart thing to build outside first. But I did not know I was going to need this, so here we are. India market pineapples. Are there pineapples in India? I mean, there could be. I thought that was a South American thing. Trying to reach into my drink for chips. Oh, that's a problem I'm having. Now, another thing we have is grapes. They just live in the plants instead of in the fruits. There we go. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's a thing. So while all these people are eating their pizza, they can go, oh, there's also some fruits and vegetables over there. Like, if I get bored, I could probably go through and add some other stuff in here. Ooh, that kind of thing. I want to think of what we want to call this place. It's a little bit swankier. A baby warhogs. Oh, they really gotta pee. They are all collectively doing the I gotta pee dance. Like, so bad, and they're getting caught. You're walking in the opposite direction of the bathroom. So I really don't know what you think you're doing, because the bathroom's over there. I really don't want to put another bathroom in, because I have one over here. I guess they're going over this one. I have one over here, and I have one over here. But a bathroom strategically by the exit to the restaurant is a smart thing to do. Oh. Oh. That's good. Sorry, I'm chomping on some chips. Which is very rude. But they're sour cream and onion chips. So I'd hope people would understand. Because those are really good chips. You know, what the heck? We'll just put another bathroom in. I mean, you can never have too many bathrooms, I feel like, at a place. Also, the notion that this is like right by the restaurant, I think I'll just make it better. See, they're doing the bathroom dance. I'm gonna go in. I wish they made better bathroom doors. I guess I could, like, just put a door over it. I haven't bothered with it. The other kind of concerning thing is everyone goes in the women's side and out the men's side. And I'm like, at that point, why do you even have a gender sign on your bathrooms? If it's just like a free-for-all, that's fine. That's more economical, right? Less lines all the way around. No one has to wait for anything. But, like, why even have the signs? That's a little strange to me. I like having this ATM here, but it's gonna block, like, the look of the front of the restaurant. I think I'm actually gonna move that ATM. Probably put it here. How are we doing? Filling up nicely in here. No one's really using this area over here yet. Some people are. But there's just not as much to do over here. I'm going to do a little animal maintenance first. And then we'll get to building. Okay. You are having some kind of social issue. What is it? Space. Why do you think you have no swimming space? Do you all feel this way? Uh-huh. I'm gonna go with that's a glitch. It's probably a very similar glitch to the climbing space glitch. I get. So let's just try this. See if it'll recalculate. Yep, it's recalculating the deep water. So there was some kind of glitch going on. We'll do the same thing over here. What are you guys feeling? Now, you don't have any deep water requirements, so you're not having this problem. What I need is an otter. And in fairness, it does look like none of my otters are swimming. Okay, that fixed it. Cool. So that issue was resolved. I've never seen that particular glitch, but it is very similar to a different glitch that does happen. How are our prairie dogs doing? They should be largely okay. I don't know what this means. Integrating available group capacity. Okay, so they're new, they're just not in the group yet. That's all. Okay. We have so many. How are our warthogs doing? Warthogs should be okay. Yep, warthogs are doing okay. Wombats are okay. Langs. Okay, foxes. That was the other one I wanted to check on. Yep. They are overpopulated. Which is fine. About that. No one can be rehomed, which is okay. I'm guessing what it is a lot of my youngins just grew up. Let's take some of these younger ones. Oh, your appeal is really high, but so is yours, so we'll be okay. I'm looking for specifically for the ones from my zoo. There we go. They should all be much happier now. Yeah, much, much happier. Now let's look at the population we have. We have 7 adults. Two, 3 boys. 4 chicks. Let's buy another boy. Hey Ray, welcome! Doing a little maintenance here with the animal populations. I'll show you what else we've been doing. How goes your Sunday? I hope you're doing well. I did a little work on this restaurant. I need help with a name. So the name of the zoo is Tiny Zoo. That's the theme. It's not necessarily a tiny restaurant, though, but I could just name it Tiny Restaurant or something. I built this one food basket. It's the only kind of theming I've put any kind of work on it in any way. You can see the kitchen there. You walk in. It's kind of classy looking. Right across from the warthogs, across from the lynx, across from the foxes. So I don't have like a set biome. I don't have a set animal type. I'm kind of struggling. Junk food cafe. I like that. I'm not against that at all. Mini food cafe. Oh, what's one of those like hipster words? Like micro. What do they do? Stupid. It's like micro something. There's like a hipster thing for some kind of diet with micro in it. I can't think of what it is, or something like that. Something like that. I do like mini food cafe too, though. Thoughts. I put this little area over here back. So this is also just a little spot where people can come. And it's not a restaurant, it's just vending machines and stuff. I want to put some trees here that create some shade. Just because this is like a scorching hot area. Once we finish with the population checks. Look at our little foxes. I'm assuming that's our, yeah, that's our new animal. That's fine. You're supposed to, like, when you get a new animal, send them to quarantine and have them checked out first. I never do, because there's not a lot of, like, negative feedback, fallout if you, like, put them in their habitat and then pull them out if they're injured. We have baby warthogs! Okay, let's go check out the baby warthogs. Or baby rusa, whatever these are. We have babies. We need to see the baby. Look, the babies! We got a couple of babies. Oh! I mean, they're also kind of disgusting because they're hog-like creatures. But they are very cute. There's not enough hard shelter. I kind of figured that would happen when the babies were involved. Look at the baby! The baby eating the thing! Those make me happy. Okay, that's cool. He's taking the injured thing to the place. I did like how this habitat turned out. You would like to see the baby. enjoying this restaurant, though. That's really cool. Okay. Let's do... What about bite-sized cafe? I like that, too. That's very crooked. Bite-sized cafe it is, then. That's a giant letter. I'm looking for... There we go. We can change the color. No. What about... Fire truck red? I don't hate that. I don't really like the font on this one, but the problem is you kind of get the font of the size you like. Which is a little bit frustrating. I like this better. But it's just freaking gigantic. What about... That's much better. Are we actually up against the wall? Looks like it. Bite. Size. I watched Quantumania with my folks yesterday. That was nice. I have watched it on Disney Plus since it came to Disney Plus. So I've kind of watched it twice in the span of like a week and a half. But they hadn't seen it yet. And I was like, well, I want to watch something with you guys. So Quantumania it was. And it's a really good movie, so I didn't mind watching it again. Cafe. Do we have a tiddle-a-doo? A tiddly? An accent mark? Of some kind? Sometimes you have like commas and punctuation that I could use as a tilde. Is it tilde? That's close enough. There we go. Bite-sized cafe. Oh, there's other signs in here. That's cool. It's supposed to be eyes. That's funny. Some animal outlines. Oh, flowers. Flowers are pretty. There we go. Oh, butterflies. I like that. Oh, they're... I wish they were a little bigger. That's going to take a lot of work. What is this? I like that sign. It makes no sense on here, but I like it. Oh, that's neat. I don't know if that fits with the name, but I like it. We have bats at the zoo, so like I could put some bats on here. The spinning is not going well for me. There we go. Very tricky control. There we go. I don't think that this has anything to do with the cafe, but I like it. So that's what we're going to do. This bat is just so happy to be there. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm flying. I'm coming in for some food. There we go. There we go. Went short with the parents this morning. You have some more outside things to do later. Planting onions are so yummy. I just got back from church myself. This doesn't really do anything, but that's okay. I don't know that bat is really the theme I intended to go with, and it also doesn't make sense with the flowers, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is we tried. Now let's put some plants in. Nope. There we go. Right? Just plop some stuff down. It's fine. Especially when I'm in sandbox mode and none of it costs any money. That's the real fun part. Nope. I wish laying rocks was as easy as it was in this game. Okay. Bushes. Oh, I like these. Always found these to be pretty. What are they? Crimson turkey bush. Yeah, these things. They're probably bleeding through inside the restaurant. Sure as heck are. But I'm not going to look inside the restaurant very often, so it's fine. So there's the background. Flowers. What else we got here? Planting stuff in this game is so zen, sometimes I just completely forget to talk. I'm like, oh yeah, I should say words. But this whole game is just so chill in general. There we go. That looks much better. And we can actually click on it now and name it. Exciting. Forget that. I don't know why everyone's getting stuck here, but they are. It's just like the crossroads of indecision in this game. So my thought is, I eventually want this point to be like a really scenic point. Like you walk through and you're like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. But I also have so much expanding to do. I don't know when we'll ever get there, so we'll see. This could be prettied up. This is another reason why I like turning off environmental like needs from plants, is because you can see here this is in the boundary for the lynx habitat below, which means if the lynx didn't like these flowers, or if they just didn't want this many plants, they would get really grumpy with me. Even though the lynx will never know these plants exist for their whole life. Which is a mechanic about this game that gets a little annoying. I also, like, I am understanding of it would be really hard to do anything otherwise. You know? Like, to program the game to know the difference. So, especially because I can turn it off in sandbox mode, it doesn't bother me that much. But it is a little irritating. There we go. Fill in some spots here. Let's look at... Do I have a lynx statue? No, I just have this big thing. I think I'd have to play in franchise mode. Oh no! Not the pangolins. I think I'd have to play in franchise mode and release some links to get the lynx statue. That looks much better. And then this will do whenever we figure out what we're going to do here. But this area will also go off into something. I thought this would be kind of cool to use either as a natural barrier for a habitat or like dig into it. If I wanted to do something that like burrows to make kind of like a realistic looking thing. We'll see. The next place of expansion is that way. I want to make something pretty right here. First, I'm actually going to come over here and put the shade in this area now, I think. We'll do grasslands. I do palm trees. I don't do a lot of palm trees here. Where are the acacia thorns? That's not what these are. I don't want to look at them. Olive trees aren't a bad option either. There they are. These trees make for great shade. I don't really have a lot of Africa stuff going on over here, and these are like iconically African. But that's okay. They will very much shade the area, which is what I'm looking for. Look at that. So now you can walk under here in a nice little shady spot. And hang out. Wow, you guys ate those burgers fast. We could also pop a little habitat thing in here too, if we wanted. I'm getting worried about this crowding that's happening over here, and I don't quite understand why it's happening. I think it's because, oh, it's because of, that's because of that thing. Never mind. This is fine. See, animal talk point. So it won't be like this all the time. Let's make a little pond. What do I want it to look like? Like fine. There we go. I like that. Put these more textured rocks in instead of like the normal ones. It'll look a little bit like the front of the zoo too. It's not quite the same coloration, but that's fine. Just so I want it to look exactly the same. Let's put the rocks down. Look at that. There we go. I like this. Now I'm gonna go in the water. I'm gonna change the color scheme of the water up a little, I think. Toxic. Cosmic cow. I like this where you can get like a coffee water. Actually, the coffee water doesn't look bad. I don't know why there's steam in there. I think that must come with the coffee water. Oh, because of this. Yeah, that makes sense. Hmm. Amazon color doesn't look bad either. A little bit of bubbles and mist. There we go. That looks kind of neat, I think. Kind of adds a little character. Oh, that's tall. Not really what I was going for. I have like a little bog thing going. Like if the elephant graveyard was a lake. And then go to plants. Subaquatic, this stuff. Of the look this stuff adds. Like this nasty bog kind of thing here too. Game's yelling at me about stuff. Those plants are floating a little bit, but that doesn't really bother me because sometimes plants actually do that in water. And I want this stuff actually under the water because it adds texture again. This stuff will kind of be under the water but also peek out. This is super random and unrelated, but my window's open right now and everything outside smells so good. Summer outside and it makes me happy. Which is part of why I was getting the zoo vibes back too. Alright, this looks neat, I think. Go to... Oh, you know what I want? Is those ones that are what I always forget are here. These. I always forget about them. I was saying this before because they're in plants and not rocks. But I think the moss rocks would add a lot through here. Even though they're technically tundra rocks, but I just think they're pretty. There. Have some character, I think. A lot of character. I know there's a couple different boats. That's actually kind of interesting looking. There's definitely some props we could add to this to juice it up. It's just what's gonna really make it work. What's this? Oh, that's kind of cool. This pre-made lookout tower. I don't always want to use pre-made stuff, but like, that actually looks kind of cool here. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Yeah, no, I think the tower's better than the boat because we already have like a other area over there. I think that's just kind of neat. How does that impact the... See, this still looks pretty cool. The bathroom's a little unexciting, but we can put some other stuff up. And then this spot. Tell you what, let's just see what this person sees. Oh, look at the cool tower and the little bar. This is lovely. Let's walk into the restaurant. Let's put a little... where does it live? Point of interest thing. Here. There we go. Can't find accessible guest room with space. Who is this? Okay, hold on. Come on over here. Okay, so that means that my staff's going... I mean, I have stuff over here, I have stuff over here. That is kind of a long walk for everybody, though. I really should get this entrance hooked up to this area, which we will. It's not now. Maybe that's what I should do next, because I can fill in some of this stuff more too once we know what's going to go here. Maybe I should put some stuff in over here. Right, let's do a little animal maintenance. How are you guys doing? Still perfectly happy with your group size, which is great. It looks like my Bitterong baby, no, Bitterong baby's still a baby. You guys are happy. It looks like, and you also died. So both of my Pendragons died of old age. So this, I say Pendragon sometimes because I'm never sure how to say pangolin. Okay, so I have a baby boy, one of these. Let's go into animal trading. And find, is there a young lady one? Not really. I mean, she's not that young. This one's much older. I'd just rather them be around the same age. I guess this is going to reset in 45 seconds, so we'll come back. I might check on this once he's an adult, too. Because there's not necessarily a whole lot of point in getting you a mate when you're not old enough anyway. Warthog should still be broadly happy. Looks like it. Looks like my baby wombat grew up. I can release you to the wilds. That's a lot of conservation credits. Wild. Okay. Links is still a baby. And he could stay for now. Okay, so the only thing that's like a concern is that this guy's in here by himself. You're much younger, 2 years. At what age do these guys mature? Does this give me, there should be a, yeah, there we go. Okay, so if they can live 13 years, age of sexual maturity is 1 year, then I don't see a problem with grabbing her. And that'll be fine. So she'll be ready to go when he gets bigger. I forgot we made him a little burrow area. That's cool. Okay, so that should handle all of the things. Okay, now that a lot of this stuff is done, we can go look at these little animal habitats we added. Because now they should be able to have more doodads. This stuff's out. Where are the Gila monsters? Oh, there's one. And Dare. Where's the other one? I don't know. Sometimes it's like being at a real zoo. You can't find the animals. These lizards should all be happy now. Okay, let's put something else in. I think we could put something in here-ish. I think that could work too, because we have the warthogs over there. And what I could do is make the other habitat viewable by this stretch. And like maybe not viewable here. So we have the warthogs. Let's see what we get. We could do the aardvarks. I don't think they need that much space. Can aardvarks live? They can live with meerkats. So we could do an aardvark meerkat situation. That might be fun. Where are the meerkats? They like up to 20 males, up to 20 females. That's a lot. So if I did like 20, so I did 10 and 10. They would need about 5,000 square feet. Yeah, I think we could make that work. Let's do that. I like that idea. I actually have some neat ideas for how this habitat could go too. So we'll put aardvarks in there also, just to have like 2 creatures in. I think it'll bring a bigger pull to the area. We could also add both of them in with the warthogs. I'm just pretty happy with how the warthogs turned out. And like, apparently they don't have enough hard shelter as it is, which I didn't realize was a thing. Clearly I was working on that before. Hold on. That's amusing. That's funny. So I was clearly trying to do all this and it never worked out. Why not? Why is this whole area not traversable? Okay, I'm gonna get distracted real quick because I'm gonna try to fix this problem. This feels very much like something I was working on and then stopped and then forgot I ever tried to do it and never came back. Not that that's ever happened to me. I have never once gotten distracted by something and never come back to it in my whole life. There we go. Okay, so we can get up here now. That's new. We can't get in here. Now, I think some of that might be a spacing thing. So if I delete this and then go back and click on the warthog. For some reason, taking that out means they can no longer... Okay, oh, whatever, game. I think the game is a little drunk, but okay. Trying to click on an adult and not a baby one because that's going to give me different numbers. There we go. Look at that. So now they can go in there and now they can go there. That should drastically increase the amount of hard shelter they have, which is cool. Let's see if I can't get this to be a reachable space for them. It won't fix anything to do with the hard shelter, but we'll just give them something to do. No, not really. Okay. And then that's just an issue of fitting. But what that does mean is the babies have plenty of hard shelter because they can reach more. So that's also a thing. Okay, that's cool. Now that I was being distracted, is there anything else small we can put in that I'm forgetting about? With the, I mean, there's other animals we can put in with the warthogs, but I mean small ones. I'm not sure I've built it. I've built Indian rhinos. I've not built any of the African rhinos here. Yeah, you're different. Oh, you're very different. Interesting. Okay. Pygmy hippos. That'd be kind of funny. Interesting. Yeah, I think we'll leave the warthogs alone. It's like ostriches aren't tiny. Not seeing anything else African and tiny. Unless... I mean, granted they have giant in their name, but I could put tortoises in here. That'd be kind of cool. They should get along with the warthogs. That would actually be kind of fun. I know you guys have a shelter issue, but you have plenty of room. And I can still do something about the shelter issue. In fact, nobody can even see you over here. What I can do here is give you more shelter up here. Because this isn't really blocking anybody's ability to see you. What I can't have you do is, because they can get up there, I just can't have them getting out. And that might be the only concern. So I can solve that problem by just putting something up that they can't climb. Like that. There's no reason to, like, not do this, because again, it's not blocking off any guest's ability to see anything. There, that got them to 90% hard shelter, so they're much happier. And they can't escape, so we're good. So first thing, because I never get distracted, is we're gonna grab some of these giant tortoises. The Aldabra ones are the ones that can live here. Let's go ahead and get the older ones, because these things live 500 years as it is. Worst case scenario, like if this doesn't work out, I'll just make them their own habitat. I just think it would be fun to have the tortoises in here. What am I doing now? So I was just fixing up the warthog habitat. I realized that they didn't have enough shelter, which was not something I was aware of. I'm gonna build a habitat over here, but I got distracted, and I'm adding something else to the warthog exhibit just to see if I can do it. Because I'm curious. But the warthogs are still kind of in need of some more shelter. So at some point I'd like to solve that street too. I guess if they can get up here, I could cover that up too. Comes the tortoises. Trying to find ways to make this work. Tortoises. So tortoises, do you like being in here? Yeah, you don't mind it. You would like much more sand. How do you guys feel? Okay, I might be able to find a happy amount of something to give you more sand. Let's see here. See how close I can make this. It looks like their minimum amount of sand is the warthog's maximum amount of sand. So we're just going to see how this goes. Just going to get it just barely there. There we go. Okay, so they're happy. Warthogs want a little bit more short grass. And I put in a little bit too much sand. So we'll do this. There we go. So they're happy. Where'd the tortoises go? They couldn't have gotten far, they're tortoises. Okay, they're happy. Excellent. You don't like half of these plants, but it's not really gonna, because you want tropical. But that's not really gonna be an issue. You guys do like tropical plants. What is this? Oh, because it's leaning over the edge. Okay, that's fine. So I guess since they like grasslands and tropical, I could go to the tortoises. Let's see what you guys don't like. I mean, what do you guys think? Let's just like redo all of this. This doesn't count because this is stuff that's only in the habitat because it's like part of like it's not really in the habitat. It's just draining over. Okay. Then we'll go into nature, Africa, tropical, which the warthog should also like. And we'll put new trees in. And it'll be exciting. I do still want some kind of ground cover stuff, though. I mean, leaf litter is fine, but it's not as cool as that grass that I had in there. And mangroves are also cool. But again, and the giant rhubarb is ridiculous. Some of this stuff might actually count as shelter too, which might solve some of my other problems. Are those floating? I thought they were, but they're not. There we go. Kind of cool. Add some texture to this. No one can see back here, but I'll know it's there. How's that look? That looks pretty. I'm into it. I want another rhubarb here. Okay. And now they like most of the trees. Real quick, what we can do is pop into here. And somebody can start researching the tortoise. Enrichment. They use a lot of the same food enrichment items, which is good. So we can go into habitat. Looks like they use, well, let's search. Yeah, they use the same kind of food trays. Because now we're going to be adding animals in, let's add more food trays. There's already so many warthogs anyway, I don't think it would be a bad idea. Oh, that was exciting. Okay. There's plenty of water, obviously. So toy enrichment. Percent marker. Can put that over here. There. Now they're going to be real happy. I mean, they're pretty gosh darn happy right now. Most of their problem is the meal vault. Space. What is your space issue? Oh, interesting. I'm going to guess it's because something is not reachable to them. And I was correct. Okay. This rhubarb plant is the problem. Yep, now it's no problem. Okay. Cool. So now we have warthogs and then like 2 tortoises. The tortoises, what is their 1 male up to 3 females? Well, then let's get some more lady tortoises in here. Tortoises breed like rabbits. It's insane. So we'll get some baby tortoises going and then be back in a half hour. Excellent. Sounds good. By then I'll have so many baby tortoises. This is pretty exciting. We're going to call it the algebra talk, because I always think that's what these things are. Hey, Rebecca! Welcome! It's good to see you here! How the heck are you? Cupid for the tortoises? That's basically how it is. It's pretty crazy. So I just added, I've had this warthog exhibit at the zoo. It was one of the early ones I built. The piggies with the baby piggies. It's so good to see you. It was like a year ago that I got to see you, which was wonderful. Hopefully that can happen again in the future. But now that I got these warthogs, I've added the tortoises in. Look at the pretty tortoise. Just a happy little tortoise. Oh, the game is mad about something. Who's escaped? A warthog? Oh, the warthog can get up here. That's so funny. Okay. Yep. That's hilarious. I'm gonna have to block the warthog, the baby warthogs from being able to get up here. That's so funny. The little scamps. There we go. How can you still get up here? They must be able to jump. I don't understand it. The heck? Where are they getting up here from? Honestly, if the warthogs want to get up there, let them. That's what I have to say. If the baby warthog wants to get out, let the baby warthog get out. Who am I to stop a baby warthog from an adventure? Now what we need is a little, tortoise. I'm sorry if I make anybody sick. This camera system's a little wacky. Control. We'll do this. Only we will make you the tortoise. No, I would like the speaker, please. Not the plant. I would like the speaker. Not the plant. The speaker. The speaker. The speaker. The speaker. Right, the speaker. Okay, you know what? Eventually it's gonna yell at me and tell me the speaker doesn't match the picture, and then it'll be fine, and then I'll be able to click on it. So now they can read about the tortoise. So this person's getting ready to do a little talk. This game's a lot of fun. There they go. They're going. The tortoises are really getting someplace eventually. Okay. The speaker is really going to bother me. Oh, I know what I should be able to do. Oh, they got to go to the bathroom so bad. She's doing the bathroom dance. Okay. I should be able to do this. And it should be, like, the most recent speaker I've put in. So it should be this one. That's a lie. Oh, it's this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Now I can talk about the tortoises. You think the speaker is one of the items? I think it is. So what we're going to do is duplicate it, and then I will delete the plants, and it'll be fine. And then speaker. I don't want the scenery group. I want literally just the speaker. Why does this game not want to let me click on speakers? Then we'll make the range smaller so that it doesn't intersect with anything else. It'll be fine. Here we go. Is it the baby warthog again? I mean, really, this baby warthog is living its best life. I just want this chaos to continue because I think it's funny. Okay, if this is actually going to happen more often, though, we can try to do something else about it. So I think these are rocks they should not be able to hop over. So Rebecca, what are your Star Wars thoughts these days? What have you been watching? Did you enjoy seasons of anything, or have you been busy, or what's the good word for you? I did get to. I haven't finished the like Kids High Republic cartoon yet, but I did watch all of Vision season 2. Really enjoyed that. Finally got him to watch the Clone Wars. I love that. That is just excellent news. Assuming he enjoyed it. How can they? I don't understand. I don't understand baby warthogs. Okay, new plan. We'll just put some fence pieces up here and see if that does it. He loved it. Got to bad shoot. Wow, you guys were cruising. Love that. That's so good. Are you on to Rebels next? Or had he seen Rebels already? There we go. Okay, random fence pieces will solve my problem. That's fine. Oh, it's a baby piggy. The baby piggy. So cute. Oh, animals stressed. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? It's totally into Star Wars animation. I saw Rebels. Okay. That's great to hear. You know, and I can understand why somebody might be a little apprehensive because not all franchises have good animation, right? So it might be a little hard to believe that that could be such a great thing. Boop. There, that works. Oh, I saw that was on. I wanted to watch that. I'm glad to hear it was good. I love so many of the cast members in it. I don't spend too much time watching, like, because I watch TV for work, like, literally part of my job is watching television. I have to be pretty motivated to sit and watch more TV. So most of the TV I watch is Star Wars or Marvel just because I'm, like, already invested in it. And it's not a, like, oh, if it's not that, it's garbage kind of thing. It literally is just, like, I already watch so much TV. Just, I do stuff that's, you know, I need a break from that particular medium. So it tends to just be the stuff that I'm already hooked on. But that one did look interesting. The heck? Because of the people in it. All the episodes are on? Okay. Interesting. It's funny that Disney will do that. Disney Plus does that, where like sometimes it's weekly shows and sometimes it's all at once. I'm kind of curious what the deciding factor is for if a show gets put on all at once or not. I'm not really gonna like that hiccup, but I might be able to do something about it once I get the rest of this down. We can put the gate right here. Okay, let's see if we can get this looking better. Ah! the way I thought it would. Okay, it's not the prettiest, but it's not the ugliest, so we'll just... No, it's definitely not the prettiest. Okay, hold on. This dang game sometimes. Like, I love it, but I also am like, why? Why do you think physics is such a burden to you? There we go. I'll fix lunch. Excellent. I'm glad to have you drop by. Hope you and your husband are doing well. And I'm sure I'll see you around the internet somewhere. Excellent. So what are we looking at in here? This is... I probably don't need to leave the game running while I'm doing this. It's already pretty hefty. But since I'm going to have, like, smaller... Like, we're going to do a lot of meerkats and a set of aardvarks in here, right? So I think I could make some pretty cool stuff back here. I think what we're going to do is grab this through here. Raise this all up. Pretty tall. This did what I wanted. This did not do what I wanted. No. No, no, no. No game. Oh, wait. Game. Close enough. There we go. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Close enough. I'm not going to be able to look at that and tell, so I don't... Ah, gosh, dang it. No. I literally want just this part. There we go. There. Perfect. Because this I want to actually make as low as possible. And I think I might actually be able to make it low enough for people to see. But then what I'm going to do over here is make like a big climbing contraption. So that like you can have layers and layers on top of layers, basically. Since these are climbing creatures. I have thoughts and ideas. Now the easiest way to do that would actually be through construction and building a building. And I could do it that way. Actually, I could with these mud structures. Maybe I'll just do it that way. Rather than try to build it with rocks. Yeah, I could just do it this way. Might be kind of the cheap way to do it, but I don't know that I care if it's the cheap way to do it. Yeah, we'll make like a little tower here. So I'm going to use 1 meter along the bottom. I don't know if 1 meter is going to be... I'll fix this in a second. I don't know if 1 meter is going to be... too short for the aardvarks to go in, but it shouldn't be too short for the meerkats. So worst case scenario, it's for the meerkats only. Which I don't think is going to be how this ends up going. But like I said, that would be worst case scenario. Now, does the mud structure have a floor? It does not look like it has a floor. Oh no, because I'm in... There we go. And if nothing can go under it, then nothing can go under it, and that's also fine. This is going to be absurd. So then what we're going to do is do the 2 meter mud wall. Because that should definitely be big enough. Definitely big enough for the meerkats. I think it'll be big enough for the aardvarks. And then I'm gonna need, oh, that's actually the super not correct place to put this. This is the correct place to put this. I think. But nope, that's not even the correct tile that I want, though. I want this. No, this is the one I want. Okay. So we're gonna do pitched roofs, turn off mud for right now. I'm just gonna find something that's sloped that looks like something reasonable. Thatch actually wouldn't be the worst thing. Yeah, actually, thatch floor instead of mud floor might not even be that. That actually would look more realistic, I think. So let's try this. We'll put that here. This does not need to be as big as I made it. Not even close. There we go. Way better. If I have it at this height, how does it look? That's fine. Put it here. And then we're gonna type thatch again. Where did it go? The one I was using. This one. Then we'll go back to the mud. And then we'll have this. And then we'll have thatch. We'll use. Why doesn't that one? This one should. This will be our little hotel for these guys. So they'll have all kinds of heart shelter. That will be fine. Where are we at here? Mud. Ba-doop. Ba-doop. See, I thought I was being so smart here, and I was not being so smart here. There we go. That way they have access to over there. And then what I want to do is do columns. Like that. I was gonna go with like a burrowy thing, but I like this so much more. This is just gonna be like our little hotel. We'll fix the column again once I get this how I want it. This. 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 That shouldn't let anything get out. And then for the kiddos, I'll go ahead and make this glass. I think it'll be fine. So then you're going to walk through here. There's going to be all kinds of things climbing around. Wish this was a little bit better. Maybe if I did this. Thing is, this probably just doesn't need to be as big as it is. So what if I did, we'll go back in here. Because it's just going to be very large. And it just does not need to be as large as I made it. For the type of animals I'm going to have in here. Like, it's exciting, but I've overdone it. By like a lot, because all of these animals are going to be tiny, and I am going to want them to have area outside that they can be in. There we go. That's much better. So now they have this little spot where they can be, and I can still make them something more over here. Because I think for the meerkats, I can also make them like a climbing structure. And I'm kind of interested in doing that. Because that will make it more interesting for people to see the meerkats. Oh, this is probably why. Oops. Okay. Well, I can get all this figured out once we get all the critters in. But this will also add, like, overall existing space. Okay. Animal trading. I'm about 90% sure that aardvarks are 1 and 1. Yep, I'm correct. And then meerkats were a lot, right? They were like 20 and 20. Yeah. We might do 10 and 10. Let's start with the aardvarks. Send a zoo. This is going to be ugly, but we're going to fix it in the future. I just want to make it easier for my people to come and go from this habitat. So this doesn't look great, but it's not going to stay this way. This is just how it is for right now while I'm dealing with other things. Meerkats. So right now the answer to which ones do I want to get is yes. So if I did 10 and 10, that would be 20, which would, or 10 and 10 would be 10 breeding bears. So I have 2 breeding bears. But I might just kind of start with what we have here. Get the process started here. Excellent. So let's get researching on these guys. Okay. Oddbacks. How you feeling? Okay, you guys are not upset. You would like more soil, which is fair. We will increase the soil amount. Then we'll see how the meerkats feel about it. But you have plenty of room. Or so you say. And here's so many warthogs. So many warthogs. Guessing some of these are going to be the animals, yeah, that I brought in, which is fine. Okay. Meerkats. Meerkats want more long grass, more soil. Okay. First, let's get the soil where you want it, and then we'll do more long grass. Here, maybe? Oh, you want less long grass. Well, I agree with that. I'm not a big long grass fan. Sand. And you also need more sand. Okay, got the sand, and you want more of the soil. Okay, so you guys are happy. Aardvark's still happy? Aardvarks are still happy. Cool, we got the terrain the way we want it to be. This is getting pretty exciting. Get some vets over here. Okay, so if I've done 3 sets of 4, that means I'm at 12. So it's gonna do a little bit more for the meerkats. We'll see. Most of them are sick, which is pretty exciting. Let's hire some more staff. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Do I have a vet building over here? What's all in here? Staff room, quarantine. Not that I need, not that I ever use one. Okay, they're probably just stressed out, but we'll check on that in a second. I would like a vet building. We'll just get this stuff fixed up here. Now I have another vet building I can bring everybody to. There we go. Okay, let's go check on our Finnick foxes. Were they just stressed out because they were eating, and now that they're in here, they're not stressed out? Yeah, that's always how it goes. Every time. Every single time. Do 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 do. Okay. Cool. You still have plenty of space. You still have plenty of space. Okay. So, I'm going to guess that you guys have plenty of shelter. Yep, this is counting as shelter, and it's making most of them pretty happy. So we're going to go into habitat. Species. Aardvark. Okay, everybody does like burrows too, so I'm not against putting in some burrows. Even though I also have shelter, I just know all these guys like burrows. And I can put in some burrow cams and it'll be good. But I want to put in some bedding also. I mean, some actual bedding. I mean, in theory, the thatch that I added could be bedding, but I can also do this, right? Come on, game. Work with me. There we go. Go check out the burrows. Do the burrows already have bedding in them? They do. So I can't put more in. That's fine. Food. I don't have water in here. Out of curiosity. This is covered by a water cleaner. So, like, I could just make a little baby watering hole for them. As long as that doesn't mess up with their land requirements too much, it does not. Cool, then I'm in favor of having a little watering hole for them. Some of the smaller ones. There we go. And this will both fill this back in a little bit, give them some of their land back, and also make this look better. So they don't need quite that much water. And I don't think any of these guys are like deep swimmers. So I like to put rocks down sometimes in that case, because it just makes it all look a little bit better. I mean, you know me. I like to put rocks down, regardless. This way they can have water to drink. And it looks a bit cooler. think they can like run through the water. Now, this is what the aardvarks eat out of. What do the meerkats eat out of? They eat out of a different bin, which is good because that means I'm going to be able to keep their foods separate. I might have to repaint the landscape after I get this done. But we'll deal with that after. And we'll put a little water pipe over here. Okay. So you are Africa tropical grassland, and you are Africa grassland desert. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Africa grassland because that's what like corresponds between the two. And go from there. Get some grass in here. Can kind of give them some privacy while they're eating. Ooh, pretty flowers. We can do that. I like those. Again, I apologize for the camera. It is not always a team player. I can hear like my neighbors shouting at each other. So if that's irritating anyone also. It's somewhat irritating me, but not to the point of which I feel like doing anything about it yet. By doing anything about it, I mean close my window. Not like actually talk to them. Do like one bigger tree. And then probably do some smaller trees over here. I don't think these guys are particularly looking for trees. There we go. I think that looks kind of cool. So like you walk through here. Where's the yeah, so this is what it would look like for a guest. So you would walk around here. Yeah, this tree's like super in your way, but that's okay. You can see through here. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So let's check some things here. Okay. You lost some of your long grass that you wanted. So now you are appeased in that regard. Let's check on meerkat. You want a little bit more soil back. And space-wise, you're still happy? Space-wise, you're still very happy. Aardvarks are probably going to be the harder one in that regard. Okay, sure. The balance has been disrupted, basically. You could go for less sand. So let's try to get you long grass somewhere where I put sand in. Okay. Back to a meerkat. Okay. Finally. Okay, so that leaves enrichment items. I do like the tunnels for the meerkats. I think those are fun. And they just do a lot. My God. Sorry, one of my friends. Today is apparently the day where, like, everybody really wants to contact me. I'm not entirely sure why it's today. And it's not me if I'm not putting a sprinkler in the water. Like the tennis ball is just capping out or something. And I guess I could also do a bubble machine. Do the bubble machine amongst the flowers. Won't work. Won't let me put the bubble machine down. There we go. Whoa! No. Bad game. Okay, there we go. And then food enrichment. Termite mound. Those are cool too. That'll be supposedly good, but we'll also drop a bamboo feeder in here. Because as as the meerkats make more meerkats, it's going to be an issue. Good. And then now we'll click on an aardvark, see how much of that. Some of it goes both ways. So they also like the termite mound. Do like the forage box, but that's going to be kind of small to make that work, I think. Let's just kind of see, but I don't think so. Yeah. That's fine. I can do the slow feeder. So that'll get them the food enrichment they need, toy enrichment. You can do this like right up against that. How many people needed to text speak today? The answer is a lot. Okay. He's just stressed out, but like you have a whole burrow you could go in, so you're gonna be fine. Nutrition is something I can work on. Drink cleanliness is something. I don't know why that's an issue. Shouldn't be. Habitat. Okay, this got tweaked again. Okay. So you are back to being happy. Let's click on a meerkat. Meerkats are back to being happy, so we're good there. Nutrition will get handled. Everything else is good. Sweet. So basically they just need food and water researched. And they're good to go. So since the tortoises are also fine, we're gonna pull the guy on tortoises out of tortoises and go into meerkats for right now. Because the goal is to get the food quality higher. Put a medium amount of planning to my meerkats, apparently. Meanwhile, you were really excited about the meerkat vibes. Okay. What I think I might do, since these trees are so ridiculous, I think I might just take these trees out. I'm gonna put something else there, but like, those trees are just making it a little bit tough on me. Also, I think what I'm gonna do, this is gonna tick these people off. But they'll live. We're gonna actually lift this up a little so that you can see these guys better. Come on. I know it's there. 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 Perfect. So now you can actually get up and over that fence. Because basically what happens is kids can't see anything in this game. That's pretty much what I've learned. So you know what I'm going to try to do here? What if we went into here? Climbable. What if I did this? We're going to do this. We're going to do this. That's weird. Okay, there we go. Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. Still not necessarily what I meant to do, but not bad. Okay, hold on. Control X. Not really what I'm trying to do here, but okay. Rotate it around like that. It's like, here's all these fancy controls for you. Let them, like, not work very well. I'm gonna do this. What if I just outright moved it? Does it have to be on the ground? Is that the problem? Why can't I do this? I'm guessing I must have to move it. No problem. Are you planting your onions today? I was trying to get this tunnel thing up where people could see it, and it's not working. So I'm guessing it has to be on the ground, and that's why it's not doing it. So we added Tortai in with the warthogs, which I believe we were working on while you were gone. So now they are living there. I took these trees down because they were not helpful anymore. And now we have aardvarks and meerkats living over here, which is pretty cool. I don't remember is... Okay, so there is just automatically a burrow camera when we do that. A lot of people are stressed right now. A lot of stressed animals. Yeah, we are attracting more people over here because anytime you have more than one animal in a habitat, it just draws more people in that direction. Tends to be how that goes. Hey, JR, welcome. Good to see you. There's that little warthog, like, I'm gonna go cause problems. I do enjoy onions. I feel like onions could be a thing I could handle. But mostly I just don't want to have something outside. What is in this tree? Must just be... Oh, it's a sausage tree, so it's some sort of plant sausage. Okay, I'm not going to ask very many questions. Okay, we got to get education stuff set up over here. So let's start with tours. Aardvarks. And meerkats. And then we'll go into the zoo. Oh, yeah, here. Unlocking the stuff. Animal talks. January 2 in March, 3 in April, so that's wrong. I need to put one of you in May. And you can go in June. Actually, we'll leave you there, and you can go in July. There we go. Spread things out. And then this habitat needs a name. It occurs to me that I should actually put the entrance there. It's probably smarter. Get burrows, because they're all African animals that burrow. Looky here. Oh, he's playing with the bubbles. He's playing with the bubbles. Or he was. Now he's just standing there. Anybody? You know what I haven't clicked on is to see if they can even go up there. So let's click on one of these guys. Meerkat. Or Aardvark. Both are fine. I need to check both. Okay, so the Aardvarks can at least go up there, which is cool. Meerkats can go in all of it. Staff are having to queue at what? Here? That makes sense. I mean, really, this shouldn't be serving that many. But I guess it is. Do I have keeper huts over here? This is a staff, that's a veterinary surgery, staff room, quarantine, keeper hut. Okay. So I do have keeper huts over here. That's good. Oh, hold on. It was not a crash, I just clicked out of the window. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours? It's pretty good. Alright, now let's go. Where is this donation bin? Duplicate and put more donation bins in. Like I said, this is all real ugly, but we'll fix it eventually. That probably could stand to have more keepers. I have a lot of creatures, so probably couldn't hurt. That guy's really excited about this habitat. Let's go here, here, food. Food quality 2. Food quality 3. Basically anybody that I can bump up the food quality to, I'd like to. Gonna clean. Okay, now we can actually start the stuff you may want to read process. I think what we're gonna do here, pause briefly. This gate, I want to move the gate. No, not the, that's not what I, nope, game. Stop. I want to move the gate, not the, I want to move the gate, not the piece. This is gonna make everything panic, and that's okay. It's only gonna panic for a minute, and then I'll fix it. No more panic. Okay, so now, if the animals have not escaped, the situation is fixed. This is gonna go up, I think. Like that. And then paths. I'm just ruining everything right now. There we go. That's better. So anyway, all of that was because I'm going to put educational boards right here. Educational boards. Slap one here. Slap one here. Add back. Me cat. Not the only place I'm going to put the boards, but, you know, they're at least here now. Game's starting to get laggy because there's just so much going on here. I might need to limit the number of people in the zoo. I can't remember if I did that or not. Hold on. Guest settings. Yeah, maximum guest. Let's turn it down to 2,500. If the zoo is getting laggy, we'll just start having less people. I like having a higher number because it gives me a better representation of crowding. But that's okay. Now people can read about the critters. On either side. Another thing I'm going to do is grab actually before I do this, just so I know what I'm doing here. This won't actually specify like the difference between an aardvark burrow and a meerkat burrow. Like they'll both go in and out of them, but just for the fun of it. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go into facilities, grab some TVs. I think this is the TV size that'll do it. Click on one of them. I want it. Maybe I haven't put the camera in there. Burrow can be linked to 0 billboards. Maybe I didn't put the right. Like, do I have to put it in here? No, there's one in here. That's the one that's already in here. So maybe the TV I grabbed. Oh, this got renamed because I moved the entrance. So why can't you do these? But you can do the prairie dog burrows. Let's go to one of my other burrows and see what I'm not remembering that I need to do. So somewhere around here is a burrow. Maybe because it's billboards and I did the wrong thing? So lost for where I am physically. There we go. Maybe that it's because this is a green panel. But that doesn't make a lot of sense because the other ones work. Huh. Says it can be linked to 0 billboards. How do I link? Okay. I'm very confused. Maybe it has to be a habitat education board? I feel like that's not true, but we're gonna try it. Okay, that's not it. I cannot, I mean, it has the camera in it. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Don't remember how this works. Let's just check real quick. Link burrow camera. There we go. You have to link the burrow cam to the habitat. The camera symbol. What? Placing the burrow is enough to click. Is it that the screen I'm doing is too far away? Is it that it's... Because I'm doing all the things it's telling me I can do. Weird. What if I did this? What if I put it on the habitat itself? It's gonna let me pick the wombat burrow. And burrow 3. I don't understand why these won't let me do it. I don't really feel like figuring it out right now either. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm getting kind of hungry. And like I need a little bit of a break from playing. So I think I'm going to call the stream here, actually. I don't know when I'll stream again. Because tomorrow I am going to do some more family stuff. So we'll see. But It's very possible I'll do more zoo, or it's very possible I'll start my next story game. It'll depend. But I appreciate everybody being here and doing a 2-day in a row thing on the weekend. I hope you all have a good Memorial Day holiday. I'm just gonna get going. This was lovely, and I will talk to you all later.